Children, I hope you are taking very good care of yourself. So let's get started with our next lesson, an introduction to Central Asia, U.E.S.S.T for grade 7. Here we have the learning objectives, children. To identify the countries of Central Asia, to analyze the cultural elements of Central Asian countries, to understand the political significance of Central Asian countries. The U.A.E link, children. As we know that UAE is made up of 7 emirates and is one of the GCC countries which has religion, culture and tradition in common with them. The CC link, children. Surely it deals with geography as the topic has the reference of the location, climatic conditions, life of the people in Central Asia. So children, here you can see some of the questions which I have picked from your textbook. Introduction questions, children. Please do it. Then comes the introduction to Central Asia. Now we have got 5 countries over here, the 5 neighboring countries: Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Now, all these countries have got certain suffixes, and they are the common suffixes called as stan, which means land of. Now, when you break this name, children, for example, Kazakhstan, so what does Kaz mean? So Kaz means wanderers who keep on wandering, who keep on moving from one place to another. So when you join these words together, Kaz and Stan, so you get Kazakhstan. So when we translate it, children, the literal meaning of it is the land of wanderers. Multilingual naming styles are common throughout Central Asia, children. When we say multilingual, that means many languages. Next is regionally, if you see, culturally and politically, they are all connected to each other. Okay, but they have got their own rich culture, heritage, customs, and traditions. Earlier, they were the nomadic horse riding tribesmen, which kept on moving from one place to another. But now, since the cities have developed well, they are leading a permanent lives. Here you can see those cities also, children, the famous cities of Central Asia. Now, before these famous cities coming up, children, traditionally there were various wars, various fights, clashes amongst the people, and that was for the resources. As we know, children, that the region is a dry region, so there were difficulties in farming processes. So in many areas, farming was not possible as the region, if you see, children, 60% of the region is dry. So slowly and steadily, when they developed the international trade, then obviously whatever were the lack of resources of these Central Asian civilizations, for which they had fought for long in the past, slowly and steadily, all those things then started getting better. So it was all because of modernization and international trading of those things, whatever they produced or whatever they made. Famous cities are Astana, Kazakhstan; Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan; Dushanbe, Tajikistan; Ashgabat, Turkmenistan; Bukhara and Samarkand, Uzbekistan. You can see a few pictures over here, children. The environment. When we talk about the environment, children, located between China, Russia, and Indian Central Asia, The countries have an environment which consists of the deserts. Those are the hot deserts. They are dry, arid. Some are semi-arid portions of the deserts. Then there are mountains. There are grasslands. Then the climate is, as you all know, that it's a desert region, so it would be like semi-arid with hot, dry summers. Now, the region which is in the northern region of Central Asia experience good uh, cold winters, whereas the southern region has mild or warm winters. Water scarcity has led to uneven distribution of the population historically. So wherever you will find the water availability, you will find the population thriving over there. Rest all the areas, people don't want to go and live over there because of lack of water. Historically, most inhabitants of Central Asia live along the river banks or at the foothills of the south eastern mountains. Very few inhabitants living in the drier region. That is the dry region when we talk about, then it is the central and western Kazakhstan, western Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. Now, the mountains which we can see over here, children, the Central Asian mountain ranges are considered biodiverse, and they are the biodiverse hotspots with a wide range of resources. And these resources are used since long, children, by the people. So we have the forest produce, like the wood, that is the timber for various purposes. Animals of different kinds are found over here. Water is available in the forest region. That's the reason the forest is thriving. And there are various kinds of fruit plants. One of the most prominent mountain ranges in Central Asia is the Turkestan Range Mountain. It stretches from Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and right up till the region of Uzbekistan. The highest point in the range is called as the pyramidical peak, which measures around 5,510 meters. So we have already done this pyramidical peak, children, in geography. So you find a reference over here also. Then comes the land area of the Central Asia. As I have told you, children, 60% of Central Asia consists of dry desert area. There are many cultural inhabitants residing in this region, traditionally on the river banks. Whatever civilizations which we have seen, children, it is all on the river banks. Nobody wants to go and stay away from the water resources. The major river systems in the region include the Amu Darya, Srai Darya, Irtysh River, Hari River, and the Murghab River. So these are the different kinds of rivers which you will find over there. The major rivers. Besides that, you have many tributaries and distributaries of these major rivers. You can see one over here, children. This is the Amu Darya river system, and which has one river basin flowing into the Caspian Sea and the other one flowing into the Arctic Ocean. The Amu Darya flows to almost all the five of the collective stans, as well as to the neighboring country of Afghanistan. So you can understand how huge is this Amu Darya river. So this is activity 2, children. What I could think about, I have written it down. Amanistan and Awamistan, which means place of peace and place of people. You can think of some more. You can write it down, children. Activity 3 are just simple one line questions. So it has got one line answers to it. You can check out the answers over here, children. Then comes the activity 4, in which you have a brief question. It's a reflection question, children. How do you think the Central Asian climate has had an impact the culture of its inhabitants. Now, this is what I could understand from the lesson. So, I have written it down. Please check the answer. You can add some more points to it, children. You can also see the question over here of activity 5. How can governments provide a more moral and equitable approach to resource sharing as opposed to the localized fighting and clashes of the past? So, what could be the efforts of the government in bringing about peace and harmony in the region? So, it was because of the lack of resources, people kept fighting with each other. That was the culture during those days. So, these are the things which the government is doing, children, and can do still better in these countries, making lives of the people better and better day by day. Now, this is a simple application based questions, children. They are quite simple to answer. Now, the different groups of Central Asia do not fight for resources. So, discuss. Amudarya is the lifeline. Analyze. So you have to keep in mind, children, the benefits of the rivers. And keeping the benefits of the rivers in mind, if you answer this question, Amudarya, because Amudarya is a river, children. So what the other rivers are benefiting the people in that same manner, Amudarya is also benefiting the people. So you can just think about the benefits of the river and write it down. That would go well with this question. Next is just a small request for you to read the lesson well, children, so that you understand the lesson better. And then find some more information regarding the life of the people in Central Asia. So here we come to the last slide of my presentation. So thank you so much, children, for watching my channel. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Press the bell icon for my latest videos, and please give me a thumbs up if you really liked my video. So take care. See you next time with my some new videos. Till then, have a nice day. Remain safe and sound, children. Bye bye.